and figure out what is going on tonight. What this big news could be. Now, I know behind the scenes, GC Rock, Penny, and the Commissioner John Cena have been working really hard. I'm wondering if that's what it's going to be. But John starts out congratulating GC Rock as the Money in the Bank winner. And tonight in the main event, GC Rock will put that Money on the Bank briefcase on the line in a ladder match against Dragunov, Jace Wagner, and the Milkman. So that will be our main event for tonight. Also, I know I've said this, but our specialized matches will only see those belts one time. So our survival belts and the 8-man tag belts, we'll only see them one time a month. Now, not a real 30 days, but a real 30 days in the wrestling world. So like right now, we're doing Wednesday Night Wrestling on a Sunday. And now for the big announcement. Behind the scenes, GC Rock, Penny, and John Cena have been talking to The Undertaker to try to get The Undertaker have his son signed with TSW Wrestling, Damian. And that just happened last night. So tonight, in our very first match, we will have a celebrity match with The Undertaker tag teaming with his son against Danny Lads and Paden Hardy. Now, I'm going to tell you, we have never lost a celebrity match before, but this is The Undertaker. So, huge news coming out. Let's go ahead and get this Wednesday Night Wrestling started. So the newly formed tag team of Paden Hardy and Danny Lads will be facing off against Damian and The Undertaker. And I got to tell you, that is a lot of people in the ring. This is not going to be an easy deal. Also, as part of the signing of Damian, who, by the way, is a made-up wrestler, just so you know that. Part of the signing with him was signing Hot Rod Taylor, his tag team partner. So those are two new people. We have gotten Eagle Star now under contract. Paden Hardy was under contract already. So, yeah, interesting. We have a lot of brand new signings to TSW. There are 4 more. A couple of them may be in matches tonight. Milkman for sure. However, a couple of them are only going to be escorting people down to the ring. That's how much stuff we had going on tonight. We couldn't even fit all the new signings into matches. And you can see now we are right around 60 wrestlers. So not everybody makes every single night.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by Hot Rod Taylor, and representing the Ministry of Darkness from Richmond, Virginia, weighing in at 281 pounds, the Nightmare, Damian.
Damian, brand new signing now. Hot Rod Taylor is one of my old Army buddies. Me and him actually got to play a little collegiate baseball against colleges while we were in the Army for the Army team. Not the Army team that plays collegiate, but for our Fort Hood team. So, pretty cool. Hot Rod Taylor now in the game. Damian in the game. And we are about to see greatness. One of the greatest wrestlers of all time ever. On a name, a very short list. It's The Undertaker.
And his partner from Death Valley, weighing in at 299 pounds, The Undertaker.
Man, oh man, sit back and enjoy. You know the roof is coming off this place right now while The Undertaker makes his way to the ring. And it doesn't matter who you are. If you're in this arena right now, you will remember the day The Undertaker graced TSW with his wrestling prowess. Sit back, enjoy, take it all in. You look at guys like Hogan, The Undertaker, Triple H, Ric Flair, Sting, Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock. The greatest wrestlers of all time. And I think you could put any one of Macho Man Randy Savage. I think you could put any one of them in the number one spot. You could make a case for all of them. Undertaker, all he does, he raises his hands and the lights come back on. Let's go indeed. It's going to be a big task, a Herculean task to take on The Undertaker and his son Damian. That would freak me right the hell out. If I was in the ring, I'd be gone. He gone. I'd be gone. You may have heard that. I like it. I like it. Matter of fact, just make some notes of that. And here they are.
And their opponents, accompanied by Andrew Justice. And at a combined weight of 445 pounds, Paden Don Harvey. And the legend, Danny Lance. The Legends.
Paden Hardy and Danny Lads making their way down to the ring. Now, the only thing we know for sure is Paden is somehow related to the Hardy Boys, but we don't exactly know how yet, so we're going to keep our eye on that. But they have drawn the short straw to get in the ring tonight with The Undertaker and with Damian. Now, I'm going to tell you, TSW has never lost a celebrity wrestling match. GC Rock beat Triple H. Toast McGoats beat Sting. Now, can Paden Hardy and Danny Lads beat The Undertaker and his son? We're about to find out. Damian trying to control the action right away. Paden working on getting out. Can't do it. And what a big move right off the bat. I would imagine that big moves is the only thing Damian has. How did he get him up in the air? What a display of strength. Paden really known for his high-flying antics. You know the Hardy Boys. But he says, hey, you get in here. I took one huge move. Let me rest up a minute. Danny throwing the right. But Damian says, no, thank you. What is he doing? That is a series. But Danny ducks him, puts him in there, and then starts choking him with that second rope. That is a quick move, and that is what Paden and Danny are going to have to do. If they want to win this match, they are going to have to rely on their speed and doing some things they probably have never done before. The half Boston Crab, Damian trying to pull his way out of it. Gets it spun around. It's a little bit early. What is he doing here? Okay. Oh, big DDT. Right into the mat. Whipped in the corner. And now what is he doing? Oh, getting the old man, the Undertaker. Makes his way in the ring in a big double team move. That is about 650 pounds coming down on you. Paden tries to save Danny, but Damian there to stop him. But it gives Danny enough time to kind of regather his thoughts. And a big right hand right into Taker's scunion. And you know we're going to say scunion at least one time an episode. And then I'm going to point out how many times I say scunion. Because it's fun to say. It's like a son of an onion. It's a scunion. Another big right hand into the corner. Paden getting up off the ground. Danny on an island for a little while by himself. But now everything back to normal. Undertaker kind of getting the better of him was Danny. So they set up for another double team move. And good golly, just big old donkey punch. One big old punch off the second rope, then a big old donkey punch coming in. Danny trying to get out, gives him the old flippity-doo-dah, and tries to hit him again, but Damian with a big clothesline. And Danny might be in some trouble. There we go. Last time we saw that move from behind, but now we see that punching combination from the side, and it is something to behold. Now, I'm kind of shocked. This is not good. It looks like Damian may be setting up for whatever his finishing move is. And I'm going to tell you, The Undertaker had 3 or 4 different finishing moves. And I'm going to bet you Damian knows all of them. And he knows this one. It's the last ride. Danny goes up. Comes down hard. Damian pulling him out a little bit. Getting him out of those ropes, goes for the cover. 1, and Paden breaks it up in 1. And then he gets, taken for an armbar slam, but looked like he was working his way out of it, but Damian catches him again. And bodies just aren't meant to bend like that. But I'm going to tell you what he just did was allow Danny to get up, but Danny still couldn't come to his senses in time, but now he has. And what is this? Full Nelson submission hold. Damian breaks out of it and looks like he's going to walk him right back into that corner. Yeah, donkey punch right to the face. And I'm shocked now. I was going to say this earlier, but I'm shocked at how... And geez, that is a huge double team move. 1, 2, 3, and it's all over. The Undertaker goes in for the pin. But I'm going to tell you, like, these matches, These celebrity matches are meant to be for fun, does not hurt the standings of the wrestlers involved. And this is a time that you will not forget. Danny and Paden were in the ring with The Undertaker. That's pretty cool. All the fans of TSW got to see The Undertaker in their arena. Very, very cool.
Here are your winners, The Nightmare, Damian, and The Undertaker.
The Undertaker telling him, welcome to wrestling, kid. Now you are on your own. Your old man cannot save you anymore. What a great moment. Great moment in TSW wrestling.